Live from WTVO Rockford and your home team. Eyewitness News at 5 starts now.
Meeting a need in the community, the new community center that evolved from itself.
Honoring those who gave it all, a Rockford event remembers the sacrifices of 9/11 firefighters.
And a fall favorite destination for families prepares to open, the challenges owners face courtesy of Mother Nature. Good evening, I'm Amy Murphy.
And I'm Eric Wilson. A Rockford church is transformed into a community resource center.
It's located on the city's south side in an area organizers say help is needed. Brook Road United Methodist Church has been hosting programs for the last few years. Today, they officially opened the Brook Road Community Center. A number of organizations have teamed up to offer services at the church, from AA and Zumba classes to Girl Scouts and literacy programs. The center's home to important resources for the neighborhood. The goal is to focus on families and helping young people get on the right track.
They're the ones that are growing up, and they're the ones that are going to continue to build up our city, and we want to show them what the wraparound services can do for people and how we can come together as a community.
The center will also offer a homework club for kids who need a little extra help, along with internet and printing services.
A jury finds a Rockford man guilty of beating up and raping a woman last summer. Someone found the woman badly beaten, lying on a mattress in an alley off 3rd Avenue. Doctors say she had to have emergency surgery to remove part of her skull because of swelling in her brain. They also had to put her into a medically induced coma for several weeks. The next day, police interviewed Richard Wooten and saw he had blood on his shirt. DNA from that matched the victim. Results from the sexual assault kit matched Wooten. He faces up to 40 years in prison. Wooten is due back in court next week. Rockford police are still looking for a second person accused of breaking into a local restaurant. Last Wednesday, 2 people broke into the Mary's Market on McFarland Road while it was closed. They took money from the safe. Financial crimes detectives investigated and arrested Edgar Smith. The 21-year-old is charged with burglary. Police ask if you know who the second suspect is, call the department or leave a tip on the Rockford PD app.
2 people and a dog are rescued from a house fire this morning. Rockford firefighters say a large fire was burning at a house on Peter Avenue near Charles just before 10. Crews were able to put the fire out within 5 minutes and say there's no damage to the inside of the house. 2 people and 1 dog were found inside. None of them were hurt. Damage is estimated at around $15,000. No word yet on what caused the fire.
September 11, 2001 is the deadliest day in history for U.S. firefighters. More than 300 died when the Twin Towers collapsed. Many had climbed in full gear up the stairs to try and rescue anyone inside. Sunday, the state line will honor them with the Hero Climb. It's symbolic, a climb of 110 flights of stairs, or 2,071 steps, to the top of the World Trade Center. Last year, weather forced organizers to move the climb inside Guilford High School. This weekend, local first responders welcome the community to climb with them outside at Guilford's Swanson Stadium. It's all in memory of the fallen New York City firefighters.
If you imagine that trying to fly 110 flights of stairs, myself included, I'm not going to do it. But it's, people will say, oh my God, that's a lot. But here, they climbed more than that. In smoke and fire, screaming, trying to rescue people, and in the end, a lot of them lost their lives. So we're honored to be a part of this.
The Hero Climb benefits the Greg Lindmark Foundation, which provides confidential counseling to all first responders. The climb starts at 11 Sunday morning. We have a link to sign up at mystateline.com. Tomorrow, the Black Hawk Firefighters Association is hosting Community Together in Unity, remembering the 22nd anniversary of 9/11. It starts at 10 in the morning at Sauk Valley Community College in Dixon.
Drivers in Boone County traveling between Belvedere and Poplar Grove have reason to celebrate. The bridge over Beaver Creek on Poplar Grove Road is officially open. It replaces a bridge that was more than 65 years old. The old bridge was weight posted, so farm implements and grain haulers couldn't use it.
The previous bridge had a timber substructure. That timber substructure had decayed, and it can no longer handle large truck traffic.
Crone says work was finished on time and under budget. 75% of funding for the project came from state and federal grants.
As the season starts to change to autumn, that means fall activities begin.
Nicole Delgado visited a local pumpkin patch as staff prepare for opening day. And Nicole, this year's been a little more challenging.
That's right, Eric and Mimi. The pumpkin patch owner tells me it's a little more chaotic compared to years past. He blames that partly on the tornado a few months ago.
It's a year process to take down and put it all back together, and you make plans for things you want to do, and then things get in the way and you just overcome.
This past April, a tornado hit Ryan Lindbergh's family farm. Even though the pumpkin patch wasn't damaged, Ryan says the cleanup took up a lot of time. That forced some renovations to be put on hold.
We had to clean up that mess over there. We had probably 90,000 worth of grain storage loss to our operation, and yeah, it's going to be tough to get that back.
From pumpkin spice and everything nice, the Lindbergh family was still able to make some much-needed improvements. They poured a new driveway last Saturday.
We have a little bit more room for our pumpkin train, and people can walk easily. Wheelchair can ride a lot smoother. It's a lot better for everybody.
The excitement is on, and the Lindberghs are ready for folks to come out and enjoy the fall activities.
Donuts, cider, picking your own pumpkin, finding that perfect one. You know, it's all part of the process. We have your corn maze, we have your pumpkin train, the bounce houses, spook house, our harvest barn, wagon rides, spider web. We have a lot of fun activities. We're a family-owned and ran business, and we're planning on being here for years to come, tornado or not.
The Lindbergh Pumpkin Patch's opening day is next Friday. Hours are 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. every day through Halloween. Eric, Mimi.
Thanks, Nicole.
Potential for a massive rippling effect as the UAW stands firm on its threat to strike.
Coming up, they explain why their demands, including a 40% pay increase, are fair. We also put numbers on the economic impact a walkout could have.
You know, temperatures have struggled to make their way into the 70s for many of us here this afternoon. The gloomier weather does go away briefly here for the weekend. I'll let you know when it returns and when we see our rain chances return to the area as well, coming up in just a few minutes.
You're watching Eyewitness News, your home team with Eric Wilson, Mimi Murphy, Scott Leber, and meteorologist Jordan Wolf.
The clock is ticking to avoid a potential strike of roughly 150,000 auto workers at factories run by GM, Ford, and Stellantis.
It comes amid a summer of strikes and threatened strikes impacting industries from movie sets to school buses. Jay O'Brien has more.
The auto industry now hurtling towards a potential strike of nearly 150,000 of its workers, with the deadline for a deal less than a week away. The United Auto Workers demanding a 40% pay increase over 4 years, which may seem steep, but it's the same increase the UAW says the CEOs of the big three U.S. automakers received. They're also asking for a 32-hour work week and a return of traditional pensions.
We just want to be able to live a better standard of life.
Automakers Ford, GM, and Stellantis, the maker of Dodge, Chrysler, and Jeep vehicles, calling the union's demands unrealistic. GM recently countering with a 10% pay increase. The union president calling that proposal insulting.
When workers get fair and equitable justice and fair and equitable wages and benefits, they move the economy.
According to a Michigan economic consulting firm that measures the cost of labor disputes, a 10-day strike could cost the broader U.S. economy more than $5 billion, on top of billions of losses for the automakers. Treasury Secretary Janet Yellen telling ABC's senior White House correspondent Selena Wang the president is closely monitoring the situation.
President Biden is hopeful that there will be an agreement that's reached.
The potential walkout, the latest in a summer of strikes, from union actors and writers in Hollywood to a tense but avoided UPS labor dispute, to a potential looming strike of New York City's school bus drivers as kids return to the classroom.
Hopefully it doesn't happen. If it happens, guess what? We're all going to do things. We're going to figure it out.
Back to that looming auto workers strike, the deadline for a deal is fast approaching. The current contract expires on midnight, September 15th, next Friday. Jay O'Brien, ABC News, Washington.
Well, a noticeably cooler day. Temps not even getting to the 70s today.
It's going to be a great night to open up the windows. Jordan is up next with a look at the weekend and if there's any much needed rain on the horizon.
Now, your first warned weather forecast from meteorologist Jordan Wolf.
What has started to feel a lot more like fall, especially over the last couple of days. Temperatures have hardly made their way up to the 70-degree mark today. Many spots sitting in the mid and upper 60s right now. 68 in Rockford, 66 in DeKalb, 67 Rochelle, 69 in Sterling, 64 in Freeport and in Monroe. A little bit of sunshine trying to work its way in through the clouds out in Galena. Their temperature still sitting in the upper 60s. Some of that sunshine starting to show up, especially when we look across to our west. Parts of Iowa now seeing a lot more of that clearing starting to work in, and that's going to continue to evolve and bring us some of the clearing through the clouds as we get into the rest of the evening and overnight hours tonight. However, in the meantime, things are still very overcast when we look across our SkyTrack cameras, including the one here looking over Poplar Grove and the Poplar Grove Airport, showing off some of those overcast and fairly gloomy conditions. Skies will continue to clear in probably a little bit by the time that football starts and gets to around halftime tonight. Temperatures, though, still remaining a little bit on the cooler side, only in the upper 60s for kickoff, back down into the mid and even lower 60s by halftime. A few spots could even dip into the upper 50s by the time that we get to around the time the game would be ending, with the clearing skies and temperatures falling off a little bit quicker. Overall, temperatures fall back down into the low 50s and into the upper 40s overnight tonight. 50 degrees, at least the forecast here in Rockford. A little bit on the chillier side. A very good night to open up the windows, and we get some chances for some patchy fog late into the overnight hours and early tomorrow morning, with those temperatures falling very close to those dew point numbers. Temperatures tomorrow do return back into the 70s, mid and upper 70s for many underneath quite a bit of sunshine. A bit of a change from what we've had from the last few days. Still some fairly comfortable conditions, though, with stronger winds out of the north-northeast, helping to keep things feeling a little bit more on the comfortable side. We do get the clearing skies, and some spots fall into the 40s overnight tonight, back near the 80-degree mark for at least a few of us tomorrow. Another comfortable and cool night in store Saturday night into Sunday, and then Sunday night into Monday. That comes our next chance for some rain showers, mainly as we get into those overnight hours into the early part of Monday morning. We do need the rain very significantly in many spots, as we have seen those worsening drought conditions, not only here locally, but also across parts of Wisconsin as well. Turning our eyes a little bit further off to the west, a lot further out to the west actually, is where we see currently Hurricane Lee, a Category 4 storm, was briefly a Category 5 late last night. The track of that storm still far out from the coast of the United States, but eventually it will begin to take a turn to the north and will kind of go up the coast, maybe not necessarily very close to it, and this is kind of why. We're going to be seeing that trough that's going to bring us our rain chances here into the early part of the week. The speed of that trough could actually determine how quickly this storm, the tropical storm and hurricane, shifts, whether it goes a little bit quicker out to the west and out to sea, or a little bit quicker to go up toward the coast. In the meantime, though, things still a little bit more uncertain as we get into the next couple of days and roughly a week or so for that particular forecast. Not quite as uncertain here, still fairly cool and comfortable for the next few days. Upper 70s for the next couple days, rain chances early next week, and then still cooler conditions for the middle part, warming back up late next week.
Thanks, Jordan.
Reagan's in next with sports. It's a big night for two of the top teams in the Nick 10.
She joins us live from Titan Stadium to tell us why and preview the overtime game of the week.
Now sports with Reagan Holgate.
We've got week 3 action coming in hot, and it starts right here at Boylan for our overtime game of the week. Now, this is the biggest Nick 10 matchup we have yet to see so far this season. The Titans are playing host to Belvedere North. Now, Boylan did win the conference championship last year, but they had one loss in the regular season, and that was to the Blue Thunder. That game came down to the final minute and ended with a 48-yard field goal from Alan Perez to give Belvedere North the win. Both teams are 2-0 to start the season, but with very lopsided wins. And a key factor in that offensive production for Belvedere North has been fullback Trent Dinsmore. He's topped 100 yards in both of their games this season, and consistent play like that makes this team even harder to defend.
The whole offense is kind of predicated on that quarterback B-back exchange, and usually when our B-backs are having a good night, we're having a good night offensively as a whole. If we can get that consistent effort from our B-back, again, it makes it that much more difficult to defend us and some of the things we can do out on the perimeter.
Now the Boylan defense is up for a challenge with this classic North triple option. They can't avoid to have any breakdowns. Players have to be disciplined against that and carry out their assignments. Now Coach Ketch knows the guys can honor that commitment for 1 or 2 plays, but can they do it all night long? Well, we'll soon have that answer.
And it's going to numb you to seeing certain things, and then slight variations pop for big plays. And then you add a kid like Bertolino in there, that kind of personnel, that kid can break your back at any given time. So we've got to know where he is. We've got to know where the Brown kid is. We've got to know where the fullback is. We've got to know where the quarterback is. That's the beauty of triple option football. And so that's the task the defense has to get ready for by Friday night.
Now you just heard Coach Ketch mention those 2 guys, Joseph Brown and Nico Bertolino for Belvedere North. And there's definitely no lack of playmaking ability for either of these teams. And you've got Connor Dennis and Donovan Hansard for Boylan. So it's safe to say that we're probably going to see some pretty great football tonight. It might even end up like it did last year where it comes down to the wire. But either way, these guys are ready for it.
Bertolino and Brown always have been great since their sophomore year, and their quarterback's sneaky as well. Their offense is really great at misdirection, and they have some speed also.
They always come ready to play. They're nothing to be taken lightly. So I definitely think that it's going to be a great football game to watch.
Of the Nick 10 looks like tonight. We've got East at Belvedere, Freeport is playing at Auburn, Jefferson is at Harlem, and Hononegah will look to go 3-0 at Guilford. Some of the other key games we'll be following tonight include Lutheran at Stillman Valley. That's a big one for the Crusaders, and we'll be telling of how things are going to play out in the Big Northern this season. Oregon is at Genoa Kingston, and we've got an interesting one in the NUIC with Dakota at DuPec, and then we will have a camera in Rochelle following that game with Johnsburg. All right, folks, join us tonight on Overtime at 11 p.m. on Fox 39 for all the highlights, analysis, and so much more. We've got a lot to look forward to, but that's all I have here from Titan Stadium. We'll be right back.
Overcast skies, but generally free of precipitation for the moment on the First Warn Interactive Radar from Rockford Auto Glass and More. Temperature is going to fall back down near the 50-degree mark overnight tonight. We get a lot more sunshine with clearing skies for the day tomorrow. Temperatures returning back into the upper 70s for Saturday and Sunday. Rain chances starting to work their way in late Sunday. It could last all the way through into Tuesday.
Thanks, Jordan.
And thank you for spending some time with us. Stay safe.